Well, dozens of students in Champaign-Urbana once again walked out of class to stand up against gun violence.
This time it falls on a significant day in history, but also falls during a time when some students had to make a bigger sacrifice to participate. WCIA3's Emily Braun has the story.
Everyone in this room is here for the same reason. But most of them weren't around for the tragic event that first got the nation talking about it. 19 years ago today, 15 students were killed in the Columbine massacre. 2 months ago, 17 students were shot to death at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School. And we all know Central Illinois hasn't been immune to gun violence in schools. So once again, high school students like Isaac are speaking up.
To educate ourselves about how gun violence intersects into different communities. And by coming here today, we are taking the next step to make this not just a moment, but to make it a movement.
The goal of the Independent Media Center is to give a space to marginalized voices. But to get to this space, students had different levels of support from their school districts.
They should be supporting students and supporting our rights to our education rather than taking privileges away from us.
Julianne Zhu goes to Centennial High School. She, her peers, and their parents got a letter from the school district saying if students walked out, they'll be on social probation, which means they can't go to prom. The school district said, quote, although Unit 4 supports students' rights to peaceful assembly and free expression, the student code of conduct remains in place. Meanwhile, the Urbana School District said they would just mark an unexcused absence. And Uni High School says students will be unexcused and can't make up their classwork. All three said it's not meant to discourage, it's just to enforce school policy. And it didn't stop dozens of students from making what they say is a small sacrifice to send a much larger message. In Urbana, Emily Braun, WCIA3, your local news leader.
The Champaign School District had that same policy in place during last month's walkout. The difference was that walkout fell right before students' spring break, so the social probation period did not affect any upcoming school events.